we're soon to get the verdict. I'm sitting here and I'm going through some of the comments that you guys have posted in previous videos that I've posted, and I cannot believe the amount of people that are still here trying to defend Amber. But let's go back to the case because the judge is on.
Outbursts whatsoever. Okay, thank you.
She doesn't want outbursts. I guess I can turn this around when I'm watching. Oh, let's turn you guys sideways, actually. Maybe not. Oh, I'm nervous. It's not even my trial and I'm nervous. The jury's coming into the courtroom, and there's a lot of people saying in the chat, oh, I'm scared for him. Let's see what's gonna happen. Once again, I still can't believe the amount of people that are still trying to defend her in the comments. It's absolutely disgusting and retarded. Let's hear what's going on.
If I could have the attorney's approach for you.
Come on, my heart is racing. The attorneys are approaching. I might be looking over the verdict altogether. I'm not too sure yet. Or maybe there's some discrepancy in paperwork. Or how many of you guys are nervous? And obviously it has nothing to do with you and you're still nervous. On the channel here, Law and Crime, and I've been watching this feed. They've been really good with keeping the feed. So Amber is present. She is present in the courtroom.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what I need to do, I need to give the forms back to you. When you find a defamatory statement, one or more, you need to fill out the compensatory damages. It has to be at least $1 for compensatory damages and up to whatever you feel the damages should be.
Oh, come on, stop with the technical difficulties.
Back to the operation room and do that for me, okay?
Wait, what? So they must have not filled out some information in their paperwork, and they're making them go back out?
All right, so we'll be in recess till we hear back from them. Don't go too far. Okay. Thank you.
Come on. This is really messing with my emotions.
Well, just as we were telling you, this could wrap up in just about 10 minutes by 3:10, 3:15. Not so fast. There was a little sidebar going on with the attorneys in the front. Apparently, the jurors didn't fill out the damages section. The judge now sending them back to complete this special verdict form, literally like a worksheet that they need to fill out. They didn't put in the damages. Linda, what do you make of that?
Well, Stacey, I mean, somebody won this case.
Doesn't the paperwork get checked again before they say they have the verdict to make sure all the paperwork is in line?
Damages award, I think, may bode well for Johnny Depp. The judge said it has to be at least $1. Usually you see if somebody wins, you have to fill out an award. Either that or somehow they both won, which I don't think is likely. But he was the one that didn't ask for damages, if you recall. He said, I'm not seeking damages. She asked for, I think it was $350,000 damages. So it sounds like someone won. It could be Johnny Depp because the jury may have telegraphed it by not filling out an award for damages. But under the law, at least has to be $1.
We'll see.
Right.
Is
so maybe they
Johnny
missed that instruction,
the
just
winner
we're
of
not
this
awarding
case?
damages, so we're going to leave it blank.
That's right. That's what it could. That's what it could sound like.
Now,
It
in
is
the very
now, what
unlikely
time is
event
it?
that they just forgot to do that
3:05,
section and they
8:05 p.m. here in the
intend
UK.
for some kind of damages, we had a question from viewers earlier, which
I don't
is
know
what
why I'm
happens if
nervous.
there's
I'm
a
nervous
verdict
for him.
against Amber Heard and there's a judgment awarded for Johnny Depp and Amber Heard doesn't
People
have
are going
that
crazy
money,
in the
whether
comment
it's $50
section
million,
on the
whether it's $20
channel
million,
Law
whether
and
it's $10
Crime
million.
Network.
What happens if she
That's the
doesn't
feed
have
I
that
was
money, Linda?
watching as
Well,
well to
we
get
have
my
that in
news
many
throughout
civil
the
cases
whole
where the person
case.
that gets the verdict, they don't have the defendant doesn't have the money, right? You can pursue her. It could be a claim that follows her around for the rest of her life. With it gets docketed, it gets logged. She could discharge it in bankruptcy, assuming it's against her. We're making a lot of assumptions. Maybe it's against him and it's $1. Who knows? But the likelihood is that with $1 verdict, the jury may just want to be
Whoever
sending a
threw that
message.
in, Johnny
for
needs a
whoever
super
wins. And
pint.
again, we're
Make a pint
assuming
after this.
it's Johnny Depp, but it also could be Amber Heard.
I think at
because
this
she
point,
was
all of us will be
seeking
drinking
damages.
wine.
Maybe they found for her, but not getting the damages. We just don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know. I mean,
They're
this
messing
should be
with my
relatively
emotions.
quick,
I'm
I
sitting
would think,
here
right?
waiting for
them
this
to-
verdict. I think I've been waiting for it all day.
It was just an
That's
oversight
sad.
that they didn't put anything
I
in
don't
to
have a
the
life
verdict.
of my
They had to
own.
write something.
I'm sitting here waiting for a verdict in a case that I have nothing to do with. I'm emotionally invested, mainly because of the whole domestic violence aspect of this. But obviously this is mainly for the defamation. So let's go. I hope Johnny wins. I really do. There's a lot of people that are Team Johnny. But once again, I laugh at the people who come into the comment section trying to defend Amber Heard. Like, Barlow, is that you?
Amber Heard, as you can see,
Seriously.
in the courtroom with her attorneys. Johnny Depp is not here. His team having told us
So
that
Johnny's not here, so everyone's making a fuss about him not being there either. How Amber's there, but she's not there. I can kind of see where some people would be upset that he's not there because obviously they spent a lot of time coming to court and then the time that they spent to deliberate the case. But I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him for not showing up. Obviously, I wasn't there, so I guess it's not my place to feel emotions about that. But can you really blame him for not wanting to be there? To have to see her another day. Like, he doesn't want to see her face. So why put him through it? And if it's possible for him not to be there, then let him be. He's been through enough. If I was a juror, I wouldn't take it personal that he wasn't there. Even though I spent time in court. Just because I can understand he probably doesn't want to have to deal with it. I wouldn't want to have to see her face if I didn't want to either. We're still waiting. I feel like it could be good news. Well, depending on who you ask. But I feel like it's going to be for Johnny. A lot of people are rooting for Johnny. There's people that, you know, feel bad about Johnny, and then there's people who are Team Johnny all the way, want him to win, and if you guys don't want to watch my live, you can always go to Law and Crime Network. They've done really well in keeping the feed up while this case has been going. The commentary with the news reporters and all the other people who are involved in the case, and commentary from other experts.
And we started to see more and more cars pull up, into the parking lot, more fans come outside. Obviously, more people go inside the courtroom. You have to have one of these special wristbands in order to be in the courtroom.
You're starting to see the people pile up as well.
And now we see a much bigger crowd, which is probably going to continue to grow over the next few minutes. It's possible, since we now know that Johnny Depp is not coming, that some of the fans who were hoping to catch a glimpse after the verdict was read, they decided to sit it out because they know he's not here. Again, Amber Heard is there inside of the courtroom with her legal team. Unclear whether she'll make any kind of statement afterwards. As you can see in that picture outside the courtroom, there is a live picture. There is a podium, rather, set up with all the microphones. So as soon as the verdict's read and the legal teams come out and the other key players come out, we are going to be getting that reaction to you, those responses to you live. A little bit of behind the scenes info here. Our own Ann Jeanette has just stepped outside, so she's going to join me in just a second to give me the lowdown on what's going on inside, what the timeline is here, when we could see the jury back in the courtroom. But again, if you're just joining us, we were supposed to have the verdict read right at 3 o'clock. The judge did call the jury into the room right at 3 o'clock. Johnny Depp's legal team was there. Amber Heard and her legal team were sitting in there.
I know you guys can probably still hear that.
They looked at the paperwork.
It's mainly just to give my reaction to
someone said, "Oh, the judge
what's
said,
going
oh,
on."
You guys forgot to fill out something pretty crucial here because the damages page was left blank, and the attorneys."
So they're gone back in to fill out damage page. So the amount that will be awarded to whoever is the person that wins the case. And I guess that they left it open because, or they're speculating that the reason why they left it open is because they've given the case to Johnny and didn't necessarily, because he didn't want to get money for the case, he didn't want compensation, they just left it blank. So we'll see what's going on.
The braids, I couldn't see whether she smiled or anything like that, but she came in. Obviously, we know Johnny Depp had previously scheduled concerts with Jeff Beck in London, so he's not here. Right. He's watching, we're told, from the UK. So they came in, the jury walked in, they took their seats, they kind of just looked around slightly, not a lot. And then they just kind of focused on the judge. Judge Ascarati calls the lawyers up. She says, you have to assign damages. I think I can say
it would have been cool to be around where he was waiting for the verdict. So I don't know. I think he's supposed to be performing. Is it either today or tomorrow here in the UK once again? But it's a shame. It's a shame that he's not in the courtroom. But then again, like I said, I don't blame him for not wanting to be there.
a lot of days where it's just totally packed. I was sitting next to a reporter from the UK, another reporter from House News. We were just, we've talked a lot during this case. We saw some of the local, I would call like more local Depp fans here. I didn't see any Amber Heard supporters up there. That doesn't mean there might not have been one or two.
So many people are invested in this case that it's like literally killing them right now to have to wait any longer. I know it's making me nervous, but there are people that are truly like invested not only on the aspect of the case and it being Johnny Depp, but because they're survivors of domestic violence or someone who had to deal with it. And I'm just going to reiterate what I said in a video once before. By Amber doing this, she's now made it hard for women and men as well, but mostly women who come out to tell what's been happening to them during domestic violence, and then they aren't believed because of women like Amber Heard who make up these wild stories and these wild accusations. There's a lot of men that get blamed for things that didn't really happen, and I fear for, the future. I have 2 boys. I have to worry about some crazy chick like Amber Heard turning around and potentially blaming my son of something that he didn't do. And for the women, she's just silenced so many women because now they'll be afraid to come out and say something where they're going to turn around and say, oh, you're pulling an Amber Heard. We don't believe you. It's like 2 steps forwards and 5 steps back.
2.7 million people watching us on YouTube. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Feel free to send in your questions, because while we wait, we want to answer more of your viewer questions. We've got, once again, our all-star panel. Linda Kenny Bodden's with us in the studio. We've got other guests joining us. Obviously, Anjanette is here, so keep sending us your questions, and we are here to answer them. Now, it's funny, you know, you say it's almost like a red carpet. These lawyers have really attained celebrity status over the last 6+ going on 7 weeks of this trial. I mean, Camille Vasquez now has fans from all over. Talk a little bit about that, about sort of like the status that these lawyers have earned during this trial.
But I think Camille has earned that status because she's been a very good lawyer, and the way that she snapped back every single time when Amber tried to take the piss, I think, you know, she's won the admiration of the people because she's done some really hard work. And the other, you know, the other lawyers weren't so bad either. It's just the fact that they're defending someone who potentially, we all know, was guilty of everything that she did, and then try to play it off like she wasn't guilty. Oh, we're back in the courtroom. So let's see what's going on. We're doing this the ghetto way because I haven't set up my OBS yet. We're just watching on my computer screen because I didn't want to be on the TV screen in the living room, keep the kids occupied watching TV while I get this verdict. So we're back in the courtroom. The judge isn't in the courtroom yet. But why am I so nervous? I can't wait to see what films Johnny starts doing after this. And I hope that Johnny gets help after all of this. And you know what? I'm even going to go far to say that I hope that Amber gets the help that she needs. She needs some serious mental help. And she needs a break. She needs a break from social media, from movies, from everything. She just needs to go to some sort of a retreat and try to make herself a better person. Both of them can do with the peace and the tranquility and not having to deal with the case anymore, not having to deal with anyone saying anything to them, because they both get attacked from both ends. But I'm definitely still Team Johnny. Justice for Johnny, and justice for anyone who's come out and have mentioned that they've been a part of domestic violence, someone who's been abused, and have, you know, the bravery to come out and say something about it. And I feel for those who aren't believed. I, for one, went through it myself when I called for help, and I was seen as the bad person instead. So people will use mental health issues, chemical imbalances, and all of this to make them seem like they're the victim at times. And it's sad to say, but there are people who, even with mental health issues and anything that may be wrong with them physically, some people can still be just as evil to create stories and try to make the other person out to be the bad guy, when truly it's them all along. Like I said, I hope they both get help. We're in the court now. Judge is in. Let's lower this. I don't know if it's too loud. Judge is in. Where's the sound? Where's the sound? Okay. Oh, for a split second, I thought the audio went. The jury's coming into the room, to the courtroom. Oh, I'm shitting myself. Oh my God. That's nervous laughter. I'm not laughing because this is funny. It is nervous laughter. Oh my God, there's people watching it, and it's 3 in the morning for them. Must be from Australia, if I'm not mistaken. Some idiot said Johnny got arrested, that's why he's not there. Oh, Lord. Come on, come on, come on.
Mr. Foreperson, is this the verdict of the jury? All right, is it unanimous?
Shit.
Thank you, sir.
Oh. Hello to V Stone from the Philippines.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change." In the Washington Post online edition, quote, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
Yes.
Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes.
Yes.
Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice?
Yes.
Answer, yes.
Yes.
2. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled, "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances
What's wrong, Amber?
surrounding the publication of the statement,
We're not
it
smirking.
conveyed a defamatory implication
We're not
to
smiling
someone
and
who saw
smirking.
it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled, "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million. In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp. 1. As to this statement, appearing in the April 8, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media use fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, inflicting them on the public and Mr. Depp. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. 2. As to this statement, appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up, got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false. Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven by clear and convincing evidence that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to this statement, appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, we've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
Jamie?
Members of the jury, if this is your verdict, please answer yes. If this is not your verdict, please answer no. Juror number 6. Juror number 10.
Yes.
Juror number 15.
Yes.
Juror number 16.
Yes.
Juror number 22. Juror number 27. Juror number 29.
Yes.
All right, I do find that the jury's verdict is unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your service in this case. I want to thank you again for your
look at
dedication and
Camille.
your hard work during this trial. And I know I speak for everybody here
Just take a deep breath.
when I tell you that we appreciate your sacrifices and your time and your public service in this matter, okay? So I'm going to have you go back to the jury deliberation room for one more time, and then we'll release you from there, okay? All right, thank you. All right.
So what,
Okay.
he has to pay
In
the $2
accordance with
million?
law, I will amend the punitive damages award according to the statutory cap of $350,000 on Mr. Depp's award, okay? I will set this down for entry of an order, and can we do it on June 24th at 10 a.m. if that's available? All right, so Mr. Chu, if you could prepare that order and then circulate it to Ms. Frederhoff, and we can have all the objections noted on it. All right? All right, and if I get it before that date, I'll take it off the docket, okay? All right, again, thank you to all the attorneys for your professionalism, and you're welcome to come to my courtroom anytime. Well, give me a few weeks, but then you can come anytime, okay? All right, court is adjourned.
Thank you.
All right.
And the judge is leaving the room. Oh, you need a hug. She finally gave him a hug without passing by him. She wore black. She knew it was going down. There goes a sister and a friend chasing afterwards. Camille and team, y'all did a good job. Oh, I want to get in a group hug. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that Johnny has won the majority of this case. So Johnny seems to be getting, I think, 15 million, and he has to give her 2 million. So this is great news. I'm so happy for him. Now, let's get these two into some therapy. I think Camille's crying. And there they go. They've done a great job. Round of applause for the team. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, watching. I know a lot of you may not have stayed in because you had better feeds. Because, like I said, I had this ghetto rigged to be able to share with you guys the verdict, the reaction. All I could say was yes every time they said yes. It's good news. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And I
Outside the
hope you
courtroom
have
where you can see these fans,
a
as I said,
good
every time.
evening. That's the end, guys. Well, I'm sure other things will happen after this. Who knows if there'll be an appeal or whatever. But for now, this is the end. And I hope that she gets some help. He goes and gets some help. And they can live happily ever after. Have their peace. Bye, guys.